Hello, sunflowers. Welcome back to another day of Monday crochet from my dad's workshop. Hello, friends. Hi, Claire. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Cypro. Hi, Elise. Hi, Chaos Crafter. How is everyone? Welcome to another day of Monday crochet. We're back working on the same thing we were working on last week, which is a set of washcloths for Friend. I did not get them finished. We made the first one on the live last week. Now we're making our second one. I believe we had started with 20 across. I don't know, it'll only matter if I end up making her 4 of them. I'd like to make a set of 4, but if I can only make 2, that's fine. But I still have this much yarn. I don't know, we're definitely playing yarn chicken. Jerry, how are you? How are all the cats? How is everyone? Are you guys still wedding planning? Does anybody remember if I was doing half double crochets or double crochets? Yeah, Mercy, I'm definitely gonna be playing yarn chicken. I think I was doing half double crochets if I had to guess, because that is what I always go to. How do you wash my crochet items? I'll just wash them. I usually wash them on cold, and I usually don't dry them. I will sometimes toss them on like light in the dryer. You guys are hanging from the ceiling again, so I'm like trying to roll you slightly towards me. There we go. You're on the arm the dad made. You don't think I told you last week? Oh no. Oh no, what is it? Well, you know what? We're just gonna run with half doubles and we're gonna see if they look right. I think it's half doubles. Are you guys ready to see the cutest thing ever that my dad made? So he was like, okay, so for reference, last week we were, I was here all week working on our dream library craft room. Oh no, I dropped my stitch. Building all of that back there. And then I had to go back to Nashville this past weekend for an event with YouTube. And then I have 2 free days this week. Well, kind of 3. I have like today, tomorrow, and Wednesday that I had free to come back to my parents' house and to work on everything again. And so we're back here just for a couple days to work on the craft room again. Oh my gosh, and also, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place because I'm gonna tell you what my dad made that's really cute. We'll get to that in just a second. Also, the Sunflower Room 2.0 is officially ready. So tonight, my mom and I are going to be having a little, we're doing like a little picnic again in the Sunflower Room, and I'm so excited. So we've been here, like I said, like working on this more, and I'm super excited for you guys to see all of the build come together in today's video. But whenever we got here for this trip, my dad was like, I have something cute in the shop to show you. Because every time there was a teeny tiny little scrap piece of wood, I would tell Dad, don't throw it away, it has potential, don't throw it away, it has potential. So look what Dad made us. It says don't throw me away, I have potential. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Look at this. Don't throw me away, I have potential. I'm obsessed. I love this so much. So we're gonna have to make all kinds of little scrap yarn, guys. And not scrap yarn. Scrap wood, guys. I'm so used to talking about scrap yarn, y'all. Oh my goodness. So cute, right? I'm your favorite YouTuber. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Thanks, friends. You guys, I did something so unhinged. No one feel obligated to stay the whole time, but today's video is 1 hour and 3 minutes long. I think our longest video previous to this was like 50 minutes, but today's video is officially 1 hour and 3 minutes long. I can't show you the temperature blanket, sadly. I'm not at my house. I'm so sorry. What are we making? I'm making a washcloth set. Here's like the vibe. A little washcloth set. It could also be a dishcloth set, but I think this stuff is nicer for washcloths, actually. I like utilitarian gifts. Utilitarian gifts are nice. Let's see, you're sweet and pretty. Thank you. You should be here at the end of the premiere. Awesome, I hope you can see it. Hello, Amy, how are you? What am I reading right now? I just started reading Crescent City. I just finished Sunrise on the Reaping. It absolutely wrecked me. Even though, like, I feel like if you've read The Hunger Games, you already know, like, how Sunrise on the Reaping ends because they talk about it. Even though I knew what I was getting into reading Sunrise on the Reaping, I was not prepared. Like, it absolutely wrecked me. I did make my little mesh top, yes. And I was Snapchatting one of my crochet friends, and she's like, wait, are those ties on the top? I was like, no, the ties are actually from the dress, but like, doesn't it look so cute together? It looks so cute, right? I love it. You're gonna watch the whole video. I'm so glad. So in today's video, okay, I talked about this a little bit in today's video. We talked about this on our last live stream, but we have been building our dream library craft room, and we're actually building like all of the cabinets and the work table and all this stuff with my dad here in his wood shop. And I keep saying wood shop. Technically it's a workshop. Wood shop makes it feel more magical though. Anyways, so we're sadly about a week delayed for the long form because I have to also be able to like edit all of it. So last week I spent like 8 days here working on building that, our workbench that's going to go in the craft room whenever we get it finished. And y'all, I had like 7 hours of footage to go through, 7 hours of footage, and I do all of my own editing. And so yeah, it took me like 3 or 4 full days to edit everything, and I have it ready for today. I'm very excited. I finished it, I think around like 2 a.m. last night, getting everything done. So I love the way the video turned out. It's very long. Let's see. Oh my gosh, literally same May. The code orange. Taylor Swift 12. I'm literally same. Anyways, yeah, so I'm really excited for you guys to see the video today. Like I said, it's the longest video I've ever done. I've never done one over an hour before, but there was just so much and I just didn't want to cut anything else out. Like, it's not necessarily a tutorial for how to build cabinets or anything like that, but I feel like I learned so much doing all of the woodworking with my dad, and I wanted to kind of like show you guys the whole process and how we were making our decisions and how we're going to make it all fit and how we planned it as we went and how we figured out what materials we were going to use. It was just really fun, you know? Poses for an edit. Okay, hold on, wait, what do we do? I'm good at millennial peace sign. Is that good? You finished the cat. Yes, Cypro, how did the cat turn out? Today's your first dance class of the new season. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Hi, Celia. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Beth. How are you? I have seen Twilight. I was an OG Twilight fan. I read Twilight before I even knew it was about vampires. That's how OG of a Twilight fan I was. I was seeing the movies as they came out in theaters. Yep. I'm trying to think what else I finished reading lately that I haven't talked to you guys about. I think last week, had I finished Powerless yet on our last week's live? How is Tilly doing? Oh my gosh, Tilly's in heaven. Tilly absolutely loves Grandma, Grandpa Big House, as we call it. So whenever I just came out to the wood shop, she was hanging out inside with Josh and my parents, and they have like they bought like a camping cot, and they were just like trying it out in the living room, just like, ooh, like let's pop up the camping cot and like see how it is. And it's right beside the window, and Tilly was just like sprawled out on the cot, just like stretched out in a sunbeam. So Tilly is absolutely loving being here. She loves the big windows. In my room here, there's like a window seat that you guys have seen in some of our lives and some of our videos, and she loves the window seat. For the first few trips that we took her here, we never like opened the blinds in the window seat, and she just never really got up in there. And then we started opening the blinds for her. Oh my gosh, she loves it. So she was in the window seat for like an hour earlier, just tail wagging, looking out the window. She loves it. Wait, what about a water bottle holder? Let's pull you guys closer. These are kind of far away. There we go. I love this arm. If you guys haven't seen any of my shorts about it, you guys are on this like camera arm that my dad built. Oh, and you guys are actually gonna know. Oh, you guys are already gonna know the secret. Okay, so in today's video, it starts with me getting to my dad's workshop, and he told me that there was a surprise waiting for me in the workshop, but I didn't know what it was. And whenever I came out here to the workshop, it was this camera arm. And so I asked in the video for you guys to guess, so you don't spoil it in the comments if you already know what it is. What am I making? I am making a little like washcloth set out of this like scrubby yarn that's good for washcloths or dishes. This is Amy's daughter typing. You're watching with your mom. Aw, hello to Amy and Amy's daughter. It makes me so happy whenever people watch like in families. Like that just like brings me so much joy. I was actually eating at a restaurant once and there was a woman probably like about my age and her two daughters right behind me. And they were like, "Are you like Holly on YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Oh, we all watch your videos together." And I was like, that makes me so happy. Because the Sunflower family truly is all ages. If you like things that are cozy and quirky, I think that you like it here. You can't watch my live on September 2nd. Aw, I'm sorry. So you'll be able to see the members. I'm sorry. I have not used the Hobby Lobby Scrubby yarn. I use Sparkle Scrub? Sparkle Scrub? I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. But Sparkle Scrubby, is that what it's called? Scrubby Sparkle? I'm just saying different versions of the same word. From Red Heart. This one I think is also from Red Heart, and I can't even remember what it was called. This is one of the ones that Josh and I reviewed in our Which Scrubby Yarn Should You Buy video, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it was called. You love my YouTube channel? Thank you! You guys are so sweet. So I'm thinking that next week, y'all, it might be a break from the craft room and you guys might be getting the full sunflower room update next week because we are filming the sunflower room video this week as well as continuing to work on the craft room. So you might get some updates for the craft room within the sunflower room video, but I think next week's video might be the sunflower room video. I don't know yet. Because I don't know, I'm only able to be here for a few days this week and we've just got started on some more stuff. So I'm not sure if I'll have quite enough time to do like a full video worth of updates, if that makes any sense for the craft room. But next week I'm going to be able to be here for a longer amount of time and I'm going to, I think we're going to totally be able to build the whole center craft table and we are going to, and I think we're going to be painting everything and doing the resin top. Can you do more junk journaling videos? Yes. That's literally one of the things that I'm most excited about with having my craft room set up is that I finally will have a space for all my junk journaling stuff. Right now my junk journaling stuff is in 2 different tote bags and then 2 binders and a bunch of Ziploc baggies and it's such a mess. And so I am so excited to actually have organizational systems for my junk journaling stuff so I can keep saving junk. If you like junk journaling, okay, follow Paige Poppy. Paige Poppy. I think that's her. Let me check and see what her actual channel is and I'll put it in the chat. Paige is one of my friends and she has been doing a whole junk journaling like series recently. Let me send you guys her channel in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, Paige Poppy Art. She's been doing a lot of junk journaling stuff. So definitely follow Paige. She's awesome. You guys are very sweet. What's the sunflower room again? So I didn't do as many updates on it this year, sadly, as we did last year, but the sunflower room, this is our 2nd annual, where basically we plant a room of sunflowers. So we take the tractor and we go in a circle and we till it up and get it all ready to plant. And then we plant a bunch of sunflower seeds and then they grow. And y'all, they grew. They really grew. We just went out and we're filming earlier. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited for you guys to see the sunflower room finished. Links don't work on live? Okay, sorry that they don't work on live, but there you can see her name, Paige Poppy Art. I know, I'm sorry that we haven't done a Hexie-Cardi tutorial yet. It is on my list. It is on my list. One thing I'm really excited about with having the craft room, and this is something that we've talked about a little bit in past videos and on our live last week, but I've really struggled filming tutorials partially because of figuring out how to film them. So I have, as you guys probably have seen in my other videos, I have just like this one little table that like folds out, but it's like pretty small. And then I have just like a normal tripod. And so I've been trying to figure out how to put the camera above on this little table to like film more tutorials for stuff. And that's why my tutorials are usually at kind of like an awkward angle, like over to the side. But now with the craft room, not only are we gonna have a big 5 by 3.5 foot table that we can do tutorials on, but the arm that you guys are on right now, hold on, I think I can just flip you around like this. There we go. This camera arm, I can't take you off of the tripod right now, but you get what I'm saying. You're on this camera arm. I can use that to have my camera like right above where we're crocheting. So y'all, the possibilities are gonna be endless. I think we're gonna have the craft room fully built and installed by the end of August. And then we'll be like slowly adding more things to it and organizing it and decorating it. So I'd say by the end of September, we're gonna have pretty much a fully functional craft room library. And it'll be perfect for diving into more tutorials because it'll just be a lot easier to film. But I haven't used her tutorial, but I have heard amazing reviews about, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name. Passionate Kelsey. Passionate Kelsey's Hexicardy tutorial is supposed to be amazing. You and your mom are going to grow pots and, wait, not grow pots, paint pots and grow sunflowers. That's awesome. I love that. I'm the prime reason. Oh my gosh. Wait, this literally is the prime reason you started crochet. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love that. Passionate Kelsey's where you learn to crochet. That's awesome. Yeah, I love her videos. I love watching her videos where she like packs things. Like, I don't know. I always find that like so satisfying watching her like pack orders and stuff. Hi, Chunky Monkey. How are you? You're gonna check it out first. First have to, wait, what are you doing with the yarn? You're making your first Hexicardy. I love that. I'm excited to make some more Hexicardys for the fall. I have a friend who loves Wicked, and I already got the yarn for it. I haven't started making it yet. I'm going to make him a like half pink and half green Hexicardy, and I'm so excited about it. Yes, the ASMR packing is great. Off topic, but your mom is a diva. I agree. My mom is Queen Diva. And we love her. She is truly an icon. I'm very excited for you guys to see Mom in this next week's video of the sunflower room again. You slay. Thank you. Wait, that's a compliment still, right? Apparently some people are now using slay as an insult. So I'm like, I'm just gonna assume it's always a compliment. Of course I've heard Scott's new song. I love Streetlights. Love, love, love Streetlights. You have an extra important exam tomorrow? No, go study. Go study. If you don't go study, I will just, I don't know. I'm not actually gonna block you, but I can act like I'm gonna block you if you don't go study. Yes, Cass, I love Streetlights. I have been jamming it out. I've been listening. I love the lyric video. It's so cool. Yeah, these were definitely half double crochets. These look good. This is gonna be such a pretty little set. Such a pretty little set. Why do they always change the meaning of words? It drives me crazy, says May. Yep. Yep. Well, I do Snapchat, like just like daily updates and stuff. And somebody had said like in the Snapchat comments that like slay is now like an insult from like Gen Alpha. And like, but if you're like millennial or Gen Z, slay is like a compliment. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to tell. So like I said, I'm just going to always assume the slay is a compliment. You'll study with a stream in the background. I feel like we do have pretty chill streams, you know? Pretty chill streams. Oh, I'm so sorry, Beth. Please take rests and do not hurt your arms, because y'all, I feel like I'm just now at a point where I can like really crochet again. Like, I've been able to crochet obviously for a while, but really this year I was finally able to crochet for long periods of time again. And even still, if I crochet like a ton, I have to take a break for like a week. Like after I did all the Labubu outfits, I literally like couldn't crochet for a week or two. They are giving ocean vibes. Slay is not an insult. I know, Serena. I'm not sure. That's just what somebody was saying in the comments of Snapchat, that the kids now use slay as an insult. And I was like, I don't know how to keep up. The green San Diego ocean vibes. Ooh, I like that. These little washcloths. I still need to weave in the tails, but like I put the little thing on them. I think they're cute. Gen Alpha slang makes you feel old. I understand. I understand. You're crocheting a turtle? I love that. I crocheted a turtle once for a little baby. What? You're on vacation and you fed a chipmunk? You fed a chipmunk? That's crazy. They're using it sarcastically. That's what I think too. It's like, yeah. I don't know. It's fine. I still use half the emojis wrong, I think. I used the crying emoji to actually mean crying on something that was like actually sad on YouTube. I don't even remember what it was. But somebody, oh, it was Joanne's closing. It was on Joanne's closing. And I like actually used the crying emoji to be like, I'm so sad. And one of y'all was like, why are you laughing at Joanne's closing? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm crying. But apparently now the actual just crying just means laughing. So I thought you could do it either way. Like, I'm so sad, I'm actually bawling, or like a, this is crazy, I'm crying kind of a thing. I have no idea. I have no idea. You're a teacher and use their lingo to try to make them cringe. I love it. I love it. It's so silly. It's all so silly. I was reading a book a few months ago. I talked to you guys about it in the Bookworm update, The Silver Elite. It's like an adult book, but it's like a dystopian like sci-fi fantasy kind of a vibe, and they use the word keen like to say like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm keen, you know, like we still say keen, but it's like more of when was keen actually popular? Was that like 60s, 50s? And I was like, oh, that's so cool, just to like, I don't know, think about like futuristic slang and it almost being like circular coming back. The tiny kitten is a terror. Oh my gosh, she's a brat. Oh, Jerry. Oh, Jerry. Have you had a lot of new ones lately, Jerry? If y'all don't know, Jerry helps rescue kittens all the time, and Jerry also sells her crochet work to help pay for like their like spaying and neutering and vaccinations and stuff. She really runs past and kills your yarn. Yep. Yep. Oh, Tilly ate her first bug the other day. Now, to be fair, she lived in the wild for a long time, so I'm assuming she's eaten bugs before, but she doesn't normally eat bugs in the house. Like, she'll chase bugs and, like, play with them and, like, torment them, but, like, she doesn't, like, actually eat them. And I was trying to get her to, like, actually step on the bug. I was like, get it, girl, get it, you know, because she just, like, chases them around. And, I was like, get it, and she looks at me because I had tapped where the bug was, and she just goes, oh, and just eats it. I was like, girl. I was like, did you think I was telling you to eat it? Oh my gosh. A millennial and Z cusper. Yeah, what do they call you guys? Zillennials? I think I'm like a true millennial because I'm 1993. Also, remember y'all, if you, especially like are under 18, don't share your, you know, age or anything. But just in general, online, maybe, you know, everyone don't share like your birthdays and stuff. Wait, what? What are, I don't know what that means. Make more weird crochet tools so you don't have to. I want to, y'all. I'm out of tools. Genuinely, I literally go and like search for more weird crochet tools all the time. Like once a week, I do a search. I found maybe like one more tool that I haven't reviewed yet and I have it like in my cart. I need like at least 5 to make a full video. Learn how to play the flute on Saturday? That's awesome, Taylor. That's awesome. I should create my own crochet tools. I should. Maybe we can do that in Dad's workshop next. We can create crochet tools. You got a stitch Labubu. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I went to this thing called Tomato Fest on Saturday. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Tomato Fest in Nashville. But there was an artist selling Labubu like prints, like artwork, but their faces were tomatoes. It was very fun. Very fun. Your favorite YouTuber? Thank you. You're very sweet. Flies are sky raisins. Bees and wasps are ghost pepper raisins. Yes, that is correct. I've never heard of flies called sky raisins. That's crazy. Hope to see you at the Michigan Ren Fair. Oh, same! Same. I'm not sure when we're going to the Michigan Ren Fair yet. It'll definitely be September, not August. But I don't know when. But do you have any idea of what to crochet? I do. I have lots of crochet ideas. I made a whole video that was 101 crochet gift ideas if you want to check it out. It's kind of based around the holidays, but there's not really that many holiday-based things, honestly. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, should I have all of my things to crochet for blank videos all in the same playlist? Because right now I have them, like, the holiday ones are in like the 'Tis the Season playlist. I think I should make a playlist that's literally just like crochet ideas, and then I can have my like things to crochet for Valentine's Day, gift ideas. Oh, I filmed a things to crochet for men and masculine folk video, but I haven't posted it yet. I have it like just like in the bank, like ready to edit, because I was trying to like get a few more videos ahead. Because you guys requested that one. Things to crochet for summer, clothes to crochet for summer. We've done things to crochet for spring, things to crochet for Renaissance fairs. Maybe I should put all of those in the same playlist, so whenever people need some like crochet ideas, they can go to that playlist. I did make this top. Yeah, I made this top for a Renaissance fair that I went to with my family a few months ago. I had like the rest of my outfit, but I wanted like a little shirt thing, and I literally just started with a chain around to where it would kind of lightly hang off my shoulders. These straps are actually attached to my dress down here. So I did 2 rows. I think, wait, did I do? Okay, it was a chain and then a half double crochet, it looks like. And then I started my chain stitch, where I started by chaining 5 and then skipping 2 and doing a double crochet into the next row. Then you basically chain 2, double crochet in the next row, chain 2, double crochet in the next row. And then usually whenever you do a what is it called, a mesh stitch like this, you always crochet into the posts of your one before every single time when you do your double crochet. I realized I could just go in between the post into the mesh part and it looked totally fine. And it made it way easier to actually increase. So let me try to find an increase. Here's an increase. I have 2 double crochets into the same piece of like netting right there. Does that kind of make sense? Can you crochet a labubu? I need to. My friend Kat made a felted labubu out of her cat. I don't know if you guys follow One-Eared Uno, the cat, and his owner, whose name is also Kat. But Kat was in my labubu video where Scott and I bought our friends labubus and I crocheted them all outfits. She's the one that got the farmer labubu. And it got her into labubus, and she saved up her cat's fur and felted labubus out of the cat fur. It was amazing. You should travel to Ireland. I would love to. Ireland is really high up there on our list of places we want to go. Aw, Tilly is inside right now, and I am all the way outside in my dad's workshop. I wouldn't bring her out here anyways. There's just, you know, a lot of stuff out here for her to potentially get hurt on. But she will definitely be in more videos this week. I should crochet a labubu plushie. That would be fun. Or a labubu hat. Maybe Tilly needs a labubu hat. That would be really cute. I am currently crocheting a little washcloth set. I thought it would be cute and practical. Your cousin is going to miss the first week of school to go to Ireland. Fair enough. Fair enough. You should make a Dollar Tree crochet video. I should. I did a Dollar Tree knitting machine video. Did you see that? Where I made an outfit with Dollar Tree yarn. I still wear that sweater all the time. Not right now because it's 10 billion degrees outside, but all last winter I wore that sweater. I haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet. I literally want to see it so bad. Josh and I have talked about it like every night, how we want to watch it, but we just like genuinely haven't had time. You love my eyeliner? Thank you. I have on blues today. I kind of want to order a green set the same way. So I have 3 different colors of blues that I use on a regular basis and 1 purple. And I kind of blend them together. Today it's just the lightest color of blue to my darkest color of blue. Oh my gosh, everyone loves it so much. I'm so excited to like see the hype. I'm so excited. You are crocheting rubber ducks. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's coming to theaters. Wait, that's so much fun. We've been having a lot of fun going to the theaters lately. I went and saw Freakier Friday with my girlfriends in our pajamas the other night. That was so much fun. And then Josh and I saw the new Fantastic Four the other morning at like 9 a.m. It was literally 9 a.m. We're like, let's go to the theater now that we're on like a good sleep schedule. Now we're doing ridiculous things like going to the movies at 9 a.m. Okay, I will definitely have to watch it. I'm very excited. Very excited to watch it. It's a sing-along? That's amazing. I kind of wish that I would have gone and seen Wicked when it was a sing-along. You've watched at least a dozen times. That's amazing. Okay, we're getting kind of close to the end of our second washcloth. I think I might be able to make a third and fourth. We'll see. At least a third. Is it weird to give somebody a set of 3 washcloths? I feel like that's kind of weird. Smallest hook size I have is probably a 2.5 millimeter. I used a 3.5 recently whenever I made Scott and Donna's plushies. That was the smallest I've worked with in a while. Smallest I've used on a project, probably the 3.5 is probably the smallest I've used on a project. What about you guys? What's your smallest crochet hook you've used? I'm trying to remember what I used whenever I made my Labubu's Hexicardi. I used a smaller one. Hi Emma, how are you? 3 is a magic number. Is that a reference to something that I'm missing? What's a Labubu from the Macaron series? Do you like, which one's your favorite? So from the Macaron series, I have toffee and green grape, and Josh has sesame. No, Josh has soy milk. If I was going to get another one, and if I could choose from the Macaron series, it would be lychee berry, I'm not sure how to say it, or sea salt coconut. I think in order, my favorites from the Macaron series are green grape. That was my absolute favorite, because green's my favorite color. Green grape, then lychee berry, then sea salt coconut, then toffee, then soy milk. What am I forgetting? Oh, sesame bean. That's one of my least favorite. The Secret's cute too. It's not my favorite though. So if I was getting a new one, it would be, oh, Emma, that's cool. If I was getting a new one, I would try to get the lychee berry. But yeah. You love my videos. Thank you. You sprained your thumb? Oh, I'm so sorry. That stinks. Does it hurt when you crochet? If you crochet. I shouldn't just assume everyone in here crochets. You sprained your ankle 2 days ago. Oh my gosh. I've been on crutches so many times for a sprained ankle. I played volleyball and tennis in high school, and I sprained my ankle twice, pretty bad in volleyball. And then one time during volleyball season, and I was on crutches both times. One time during volleyball season, my horse stepped on my ankle. I went sideways, like my foot was like sideways, and my horse stepped on the side of my ankle. Luckily I was wearing boots. Like my whole ankle was just like black and blue, and just really lucky I didn't break anything. So I couldn't play for like a week. And then in tennis twice, I sprained my ankle and was on crutches. I'm very clumsy, for one. I actually wore like ankle like supports, so you can't twist your ankle. They go on the bottom of your foot, and then they have like hinges on the side. I forgot about this. And then they go up on the side of each part of your foot. So these are my toes. It goes here and here. That way you can't like twist your ankle. So I wore that a lot while I was playing sports, and that really helped. But when I twisted my ankle in tennis, one time I just tripped on my shoelace during practice. And the other time, this is so embarrassing. It was like So in tennis, you play best like 2 out of 3 matches, and we won like they won the first match, we won the second match, and we were taking a break before the third match, and our coach was like, "Okay, step over here off the curb. We have drinks for you." And I stepped off the curb and I twisted my ankle, and we had to forfeit because I literally couldn't walk, and then I was on crutches. Yep. So those are my sprained ankle stories. I sprained my elbow once also by like hyperextending in volleyball, like too far out that way. You have or had horses? Had. My aunt still has horses, and my aunt lives right beside my parents, so I can still see our horses and her horses. So my aunt adopted my horse that I grew up riding. So I still get to see him whenever I come visit. But he's an old boy now. He's retired now from riding, even from her. He is 25 this summer. So he's an old boy. Old boy. So if you ever see me with horses in my videos, I house sit for my aunt usually like once or twice a year, and I'm excited. I'm gonna be house sitting for her again in January. I think it's the end of January. And so you'll get a lot of horses content, and she's got 3 cats, 2 dogs, and 3 horses. Your horse is 19, oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, I had to untangle that. It was driving me crazy. I kept grabbing the end. I need to rewind the entire thing. You play the piano? Awesome. That's what I started on. I mainly play guitar, but I started on piano and I didn't like it. I didn't like practicing. I love the concept of piano, but I didn't like the act of practicing. Do I like dachshund, right? That's how dachshund spelled. They are so cute. Those are like wiener dogs, right? Very cute. It's like hockey. Oh no, I'm sorry about your shoulder. You're trying to find your knitting needle? Jace, that's very relatable. I literally don't know how I didn't lose this crochet hook from this project. I usually, like, while I have a work in progress, I will literally just keep the hook in the project. Nope, we still haven't finished our 2022 temperature blanket. That needs to be like, we need to find some way to marathon it this winter. We need to like get everything mapped out, figure out all the dates, all the colors. I need to make sure I have enough yarn of everything, have it all pre-ordered. And we need to do some sort of like crazy marathon, maybe where I like have friends over and we do like a craft-a-thon. Oh my gosh. Wait, if I save up some money, maybe I can like rent like a cabin or something with some friends, and we can do like a craft-a-thon where I try to like finish the temperature blanket. I think I still have about 24 hours of crochet time left on it though, so I couldn't exactly finish it like in a weekend. It would take me probably still a few weeks or a month. When you keep getting ignored, but have to keep going. Am I ignoring you? I'm not ignoring you. Keep in mind, y'all, I can only see about 2 messages at a time while I'm on live, so I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Looped. Ooh, Serene, is that an idea for the name of the craft room? Looped in a fairy tale? That's so cute. We still have to come up with a name for the fairy tale, y'all. Like, for the fairy tale, for the craft room, y'all. I really kind of like the idea of having multiple different names for different parts of the room. You know what I mean? I did make the shirt. I don't have a pattern for it. I basically just did a long enough chain and then connected it to itself to go over my shoulders. And then I did half double crochet all the way around, and then I went into a mesh stitch. But for my mesh stitch, I would increase, I think, by 2 every row to make it kind of go out over my shoulders. And then at the bottom, I added some long chains, kind of that are like droopy, so it would look kind of whimsical for my Amazon Sphere outfits. Okay, anyways, let's see, your dog is 3. Oh my gosh, your kitten's 13. 13, that's amazing. Would you do crochet and knit tutorials? Yes, we talked about that a little earlier, that with my new craft room setup, I'm finally gonna have a really good way to film tutorials. I just didn't really have like a good setup for tutorials. Now, I'm not ever going to switch into like just filming tutorials. I like doing come along with me like maker vlogs like way too much. But I would like to do like maybe 1 tutorial a month or something like that. I think that would be really fun. We just have a lot of people on our channel who aren't just here for like crochet and knitting. A lot of people who are here for like the journey of everything. So I don't want to do like just tutorials, but you know. Oh my gosh, Jerry, that's so impressive. It's very hot here. It's in the 90s. It's in the 90s. We were out filming the sunflower room and we were like sweating, just completely sweating. Good night, Quirky Creations. Bye, Jace. What am I making? I am making a little washcloth set, I think. Potentially a dishwash cloth set. Anyways, I got distracted. We were talking about names for the library craft room, and I kind of like the idea of having different parts of the room named different things. So like somebody was saying, either when I come in, I could have a sign where it points to all the different places, or I could have little signs in different corners of the room. Either way would be good. My favorite for the books area, like the library area, is the little loft library, because it's in like a little, it's in a little loft, and it's a little loft library, and I think that's so cute. For the yarn section, the yarn wall, I love Yarnia, like Narnia, but Yarnia. The work, like the work table and craft table area being the whimsical workshop. There's like gonna be shelves just for knickknacks and just like little trinkets and stuff, so calling that the knickknack nook. Tilly's gonna have a little like a little hobbit hole. It could be like called the Shire. It's gonna be cool, right? Yarnia, full send, absolutely. Can you make a crop top? I've made a couple crop tops. Have I made a couple crop tops? 2 maybe? Yeah, I've made a few crop tops. Yeah, our stream is for 19 more minutes, and then we go into our new video, which our new video is an hour long, so I understand if you guys can't stay for the whole thing. We've never done a video that's an hour long before, but in the video, we build this entire thing back here. Everything you see behind us, we build in the video. And it just was so much fun. It was such a fun week. I learned so much from my dad woodworking, and I wanted to bring you guys along on the entire process. Exactly, Laura. That's what I was thinking too. The Alice in Wonderland sign, or some people refer to it as like the MASH sign. I really can't see where my last hole is on the side. Not even a little bit. Dads are so cool. I do agree. Let's see. You're still working on your Up TV cardigan. Awesome. I love that. I have an idea for the cardigan, like the cardigan from like the cardigan music video, to knit a Kindle cover, but to make it look like the cardigan. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like that pale tan, it's not even a tan, it's like a cream, I guess, like a pale cream, like an off-white color. And then it has the one black stripe that's like one row in from the start. And then to do the, what is it called? What do you call it in knitting? I'm blanking right now. Whenever you do like a braided look. What is that called in knitting? Not rope, not... I've done it. Like I've played around with it. I knit Josh's dad a hat, and it had it where they're like woven together. Cable knitting. Thank you. So how cool would that look though, to have like a cable knit sleeve for your Kindle? 2 of my best friends who read on their Kindles all the time are Taylor Swift fans. I was like, oh, I'd love to make those for them for the holidays. I think that would be so much fun. You love cable knit? It was really fun to like play around with. I think I would have to really write out a pattern and like actually stick with it, which you guys know is like difficult for me. Who did you read from? I'm not sure what you mean. You did sunflowers one year and they were magical. They were delicious. Yeah, sunflowers are a lot of protein for a lot of animals. Can you make an animating tutorial? I hardly ever do plushies. Hardly ever. Can you make shorts? You mean shorts videos? I do multiple shorts videos every day usually. If you mean shorts that you wear, I don't know. The idea of crocheting pants terrifies me. Now I think when I get into sewing, I'll do more like skirts and stuff, but I don't know, even sewing pants scares me. Friends, just a reminder, please don't share personal information like age in the chat. Oh my gosh, May, me too. We don't have any giant sunflower heads this year. I was really wanting to grill them. Maybe when I'm back next week, maybe some of them will be bigger and maybe I can grill them. But you have to catch them at the exact right time. Like you can't do it once they're once they shift from like the white cream color into like the black sunflower seed color. You have to catch it like right before that change. Hi, Tammy from the UK. How are you? With Rebecca orders. Do you mean Rebecca Rogers? I do know Rebecca. She has asked me in the past to do one, but it hasn't ever lined up to where we could do a podcast together. If you mean Rebecca Rogers. Okay, I can't tell if these are the same size or not. They look the same size, but like maybe this one's one bigger. I'm looking at them. I think it's like, it looks like if I go one more row. Okay, this is them lined up at the bottom. Yeah, I think I need to go one more row. Okay. Oh wait, did I go? Yeah, one more row. Okay. Sorry. The cute shirt. Yeah, this is a shirt that I made for a Renaissance fair that I went to this spring. I started with like a chain big enough to go just around my head, like over my head and on my shoulders. I wanted it to drape a little bit. And then I did the second row was a half double crochet, and then I went into a mesh stitch. And I think every row I increased by 2. And I did the mesh stitch not going through the post like you would normally do. I actually just crocheted into the giant hole. It's because I was hanging out with my mom, we were watching movies, and I didn't want to have to like crochet specifically into the post every time. So I just went through the big hole every time with my double crochet, and it turned out great. So it made me realize when I'm mesh stitching, I actually don't have to crochet through the post every time, which is great. Oh, Riley, that makes me so happy. The nearest run fair is 2 hours away. I'm so sorry. That's hard, I get that. Ours is like only an hour away. The Tennessee Ren Fair is only like an hour outside of Nashville, so it's not terrible. You should make a tutorial on the cat mat for Tilly's window seat. I'm really trying to figure out still how we're going to make her window seat. So for our library craft room, there's a window with a really long windowsill. And we want to build it out to make it into a window seat for her, but we also don't want it to take up too much room in the room. So I think it's going to come out maybe only like a foot. And we're thinking about having almost like a ledge around it. That way she can lean up against the ledge kind of a thing. I don't know. If you guys have ever seen the window seat, it's like not like a usable for a human, but like a tiny window seat that's in my office at home. It has like walls on 2 sides, and she loves leaning up against the wall and looking out the window. So I'm thinking that for her window seat, we almost build up the edges a little bit. So if this is like the window, if you guys are the window, we have something that, you know, the window seat comes out and then a ledge like this that she can like lean up against. And I'm thinking that I need to crochet her maybe some sort of like a moss looking blanket for that windowsill. The next run fair for you isn't until October. I think I'm going to the Michigan Ren Fair sometime in September, and we might try to go to the Ohio Ren Fair in October, but we don't actually have plans yet. What happened to my temperature blanket? I got nerve damage, and then I couldn't crochet for a year, and then once I could crochet again, I never finished it. We should finish it this winter though. I kind of like the idea of doing like a craft-a-thon and like just working on it as much as I can, you know? Maybe we can do like live streaming until we get it done or something like that. Now I have to take my time still because I can't crochet for more than a few hours a day still, but that could be a fun craft-a-thon this winter. Like live every day until we finish the temperature blanket. I may not do it until January because I'm really wanting to make all of my holiday gifts this year. So that way it could be something fun that I do in the winter months, but not before the holiday season. Okay, now that feels too big. It went from being like too small to too big. If I didn't count how many rows I did, that's absolutely too big. Okay, we're taking out the last row that we just did because I'd rather be slightly too small than slightly too big. because the other one's already kind of on the edge of being like a big washcloth. 10 minutes! Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm not doing any more mods right now, but thank you for asking. With mods, you do have to be over 18 and you have to have been an active member of our live stream community for at least 6 months. But usually I will reach out to you. Let's see. Okay, now for the chain, did we do 10? I think I did 10 for this chain. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's connect it. I should go to the South Carolina, North Carolina Ren Fair. Ooh! I do have some people that I like visiting in that area. What city is the North Carolina, South Carolina Ren Fair in? Do you know? And which state is it in? Is it in North Carolina or South Carolina? Yes, May is an amazing mod. And I do have some mods who are usually in the chat who are just like chilling and like modding that you guys don't see. Just so everyone knows. It's in Charlotte? Okay, cool. Okay. Here's my 2 little washcloths. Aren't they so cute? I love utilitarian crochet gifts. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna make a 3rd one or if I just give them a set of 2. It looks so pretty together. I love these colors. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. We did do the membership giveaways last week. Ugh, I guess I could weave in my ends while we're sitting here for the last 8 minutes. That's what I'll do. You know me and weaving in ends. It was crazy. It was like, it took me, I think, 2 hours to weave in all the ends for my stash busting hexicardy. That was so crazy. Also, y'all, one of my friends loves fashion and like designing stuff. I think I'm going to have her for this winter. I think I'm gonna have her draw a sweater and have me try to crochet it. Is that something you guys would like to see? I feel like that would be such a fun video because I've been wanting to make her a sweater for so long. And I'm like, man, like it would be so fun if she actually designed it and then I try to like bring it to life. I think that'd be so fun. Right? Wouldn't that be cool? Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of this creator, but I came across a creator, I think on Instagram Reels, where you send her clothes from your closet that you never wear, and then she modifies them for you and like sends them back. She doesn't like change the way they fit. She just like adds things to them or makes them look weird or cool. And I was like, I love that. That's kind of what we did with like our thrift flip and like also adding crochet to that crop sweatshirt that I never wore, just like making it longer. I was like, once I learned how to sew, the possibilities are going to be endless. Yeah, 2 hours of weaving in the ends was kind of horrible. It was awful. Now when I'm doing like hexicardis, I've just kept basically the same color so I didn't have to weave in 10 million ends. Okay, that's super cute. Super cute. This is true, May. Thank you for answering that. I feel so bad. I feel like I've sounded like a broken record answering that question. Everyone wants more trying weird crochet tools so you don't have to videos. I also want more trying weird crochet tools so you don't have to. But literally, I can't find more tools. Like, there's some things that, I don't know, just don't look like they would work. Maybe I can get them even if they don't work. But you guys have to like start putting links to things you want me to try in my YouTube comments, or like write down the name of things you want me to try. Because like rather than just reviewing different like crochet hooks or something, I don't know. And like crochet hooks are kind of a hard thing for me to review because I just feel like everybody has their own opinions of like how they feel and everything. The only crochet hooks I've ever reviewed were the ones that looked like little fairy wings. Those were really fun to review. And I feel like I could kind of answer some questions about those from like a practical level, like how you couldn't really crochet both your hands on the table with them because they were too long on the end, and like talking about the ways that like the handle bent and stuff like that. But a normal crochet hook, it's like, you know, inline versus sloped. It's like, even that is something that people just have such, you know, individualized opinions on. And even like grip versus no grip, I was grip for years and now I'm no grip. So it's, I don't know. All that being said, I would love to do more, try more weird crochet tools so you don't have to do videos, but I just can't find any that I can review yet. These are so cute. So do you hear my stomach is growling? Oh my gosh, I love these. These are so cute. Little washcloth set, adorable. Or dish scrubby, but probably washcloth. I think these would be really good washcloths. 5-minute warning. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I want to show you guys something else. Are you guys ready for it? Since we're in the last 5 minutes. I got a package in the mail. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mouth that you guys are on. There we go. Yay. I got a package in the mail. Oh, wait a second. I got a whole package I forgot to open. Let's open a package together in the last 5 minutes, okay? Before I was going to show you this, these are some of the drawer pulls for these cabinets, for the ones that have the 3 drawers back there. They're going to have butterflies going up them. I have 2 handles for each door, and they're going to be slightly offset, looking like they're flying. And then I got another package of stuff that I ordered for the craft room, and I totally forgot that I was going to open this earlier in the live. And so let's open it and see what it is. I got this from Etsy. And I don't know which shop this is from because it doesn't have the name on the front. Okay, let's see. I should try the 6-day star blanket. It would take me longer than 6 days since I can't crochet more than a few hours a day, but it's something maybe I would try at some point. Oh my, wait, these are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys. So excited. Look at these. So for the center one back there, the really, really big one with a huge drawer and the shelves under it, that's going to be a double open. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. So this is what the handles are going to look like. Which way do they go? I think this way. Look at these handles. These are so beautiful for the bottom of the one with a really, really, really long drawer. To open up like that. And then the long drawer, I got one that looks like a golden tree branch. I'm so excited. They're all from different like Etsy stores, so I hope they all look good together. I tried to get all like gold. I might do some like paint on them or something to like make them look a little bit roughed up, but I wanted like the gold look overall. I'm so excited. These are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Should make a model of the magical fairy forest. That'd be so much fun. I really want the craft room to look like the fairy forest at night. It's what one of my friends literally pointed out. She was like, this literally looks like what your craft room vibe is. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of the goal, like, is for the craft room to look like the magical fairy forest at night. I'm so excited. I need a she shed. I mean, that's basically what my craft room is going to be. I'm so excited. I will link them. Etsy is now a partner with YouTube Shopping. And so in the video where I opened up the snail and the mushroom drawer pulls, I did tag them on there. So I should be able to tag these as well. I will tag all of them in the video. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes, 2-minute warning. Okay, if you have not been here before and you don't know how this works, basically what happens is every Monday we go live for an hour. And then we go and watch the new video together. So every Monday I put out a new long form video. They're usually like 20 to 30 minutes long. This week it's an hour long. I understand if you can't stay for the full time. It's a big commitment of a video, but I would love it if you would come and hang out. Basically, we watch the video together, the video premiere, and there's a chat just like the one that you guys are in right now, and I'm there in the chat as well, talking and answering questions about the video, and we just hang out for this week, I guess, an hour, and watch the new video. So whenever I end the live in about 30 seconds, it's going to pop up on the screen with a thumbnail of today's video, and there'll be a button that says play now. So if you want to come watch the video with us, click play now and come over to watch today's video. Even if you can only come over for a few minutes, it would mean a lot to me if you can do all the things like and comments and all those things. And don't forget, when you have scraps, don't throw it away. I have potential. All right, friends, and if you missed the very beginning of the live stream, my dad made this with wood scraps after I told him not to throw away the scraps because they have potential. So very adorable, right? All right, I'll see you guys on the new video in 30 seconds. Bye. See you there.